Good morning, children, and a very warm welcome to all of you. Today, we are going to do a revision of Chapter 2 from English Literature, that is, Exploring Puzzles. So, let's begin. The first is The Emperor's Mustache. Now, children, you know that Birbal was one of the wisest advisors in Emperor Akbar's court. Whenever Emperor Akbar thought of a difficult problem or puzzle, he would turn to Birbal. In this story, Emperor Akbar asked his courtiers what punishment would they give to someone who tweaked his mustache. The courtiers assumed that only the foulest criminal would dare to do this. One of the courtiers said that the offender should be flogged to death. Other courtiers said that the offender should be beheaded, thrown down from the fort, or be hanged. When Akbar asked Birbal's opinion, he said that he would give sweets to the offender. Birbal explained that only Akbar's beloved grandson would dare to touch Akbar's mustache. Akbar was very pleased with Birbal because he was right again. Birbal was able to solve the puzzle because he thought clearly and realistically. He did not make assumptions. The courtiers assumed that the offender would be a grown-up. They were not thinking realistically. So, children, what does assumption mean? Assumption is something that is believed to be true without any evidence. Assumptions that are incorrect and lead us to think wrongly are called false assumptions. It is better to think and answer rather than making assumptions. Now, children, Birbal earned the praise of Akbar because he thought realistically and clearly and gave the correct answer for his puzzle. The next is the Pardoner's Puzzle, taken from the Canterbury Puzzles and Other Curious Problems, written by Henry Ernest Dudney. Here, the 64 boxes are the 64 towns that the pardoner visited during his journey. To solve this puzzle, one has to start from the large black box and visit all other boxes only once in 15 straight lines. One can end anywhere, but one cannot go through the arrow marked area as the road is omitted. Here is the solution to the puzzle. You can see that We started from the black box, which is the first line, and ended at the line marked 15. All the boxes were visited only once. I hope this was simple enough for you to understand. The next is the story from Akbar Birbal, The Shorter Line. In this story, Emperor Akbar draws a line on the ground and challenges Birbal to make it shorter without touching it. Birbal draws a line below Akbar's, which was longer than Akbar's line. Birbal did not touch Akbar's line, but still made it look short. From this, we understand that short and long are relative concepts. It depends on how a person looks at them. What might seem short to someone might be long for someone else. Now, let's understand what absolute and relative mean. Absolute means something that is perfect. It cannot be changed. For example, a flat surface cannot be changed to look more flat. On the other hand, relative means something that is not perfect. It can be changed. For example, weather. Weather is a relative term because it keeps changing. The next is the poem It's a Puzzle by Alan Alberg. In the poem It's a Puzzle, the poet finds out that his friend is keeping secrets from him and has made a new friend called Tracy Hackett. So, the poet also pretends to have secrets and makes a new friend called Alice Banks. Since the poet and his friend are pretending, their friendship might not be over yet. The poet says that if friends keep secrets from each other, then they cannot be friends. For the poet, his friendship has become a puzzle because he does not know whether his friend is pretending or not. There are still some puzzles that remain unsolved. We don't have answers for them. Let's take a look at these puzzles. The first one, we still don't know why we blush. The next, we still don't know why we dream. Next, there are still species and languages unknown to us. Next, researchers received a radio signal from space. So, we are still not sure if there is life beyond the planet Earth. Last one. We still don't know what is at the deep end of the ocean. Now, let's understand the meanings of a few words that we came across this chapter. The words are in column A and their meanings in column B. First one, pleasant means enjoyable. Next, strolling means walking in a slow, relaxed way. Next, flogged means beat someone with a whip. Next, offender means criminal. Next, pardoner means someone who forgives sins and crimes. Next, outwitted means tricked someone. Next, pretend means to deceive. Next, bother means trouble. Next, mysteries means puzzle. Next, theologians means expert in theology. Next, manuscript means document. Next, intentional means done on purpose. Next, oceanographers means people who study oceans. I hope this was clear to you. This concludes our revision session. I hope it was simple and easy enough for you to understand. Children, I request all of you to read the lesson from the textbook and the notes that have been provided to you. I wish you all the best for your exams. Thank you and have a great day.